What's up, everybody? I couldn't sleep, so I decided to do a video. And I'm going to be doing this video against just the Washington Bullets. If y'all saw my last game, I actually played against the Milwaukee Bucks and I actually beat them. My phone at. So I'm about to play this game, and then I dictate what I'm going to do in my next game when I play against the Indiana Pacers. But I want to do this video because I couldn't sleep. So, no further ado, let's start this video.
Welcome,
oh yeah,
fans.
also I want to roll to 30 followers right now. I'm
NBA
at 29 right now.
Sports.
So,
and our game
y'all like this video, don't forget to hit that follow button too.
As they go up again.
King too.
And so off the tip, it's Washington.
Before he even came to
Adams
Washington,
outside. Stewart, a screen for Adams. Out to the right wing.
It's my first meeting against this team too.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. And some of the rookies now getting their feet wet, Mike, in the NBA. What are some of the more difficult adjustments to make as an NBA rookie?
Learning all the rotations and defensive nuances, off the court, the travel, being away from the family, and on and on.
And do you give them to it in small portions? Do you try to lay the whole thing out in front of them? What's the timing of things like that?
You understand, Kevin, that when the race begins, you got to stay up with the rest of the people, or your horse is finishing last.
All right, he missed. I'm not happy he missed, but he missed.
Well, you look at Glenn Rice, and he's a versatile offensive weapon from the perimeter or pretty much anywhere on the court. He can find his point.
Here's Long. It's hauled in by Stewart.
I was about to run anyway.
Here is Wingate. 8 points his last outing.
Get back to defense. Turn that defense back up. And all King on the floor. And on the ball. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Long. Oh, that's not long. That's right.
Here's Jones. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Ain't scoring.
Here's Rice. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
No, I ain't trying to be mean, but it's funny when I say this, but it's nothing. Glenn Rice.
Here's Jones. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Sometimes when
excellent awareness
Glenn Rice not making shots, man, I get nervous a little bit.
Pass to Rice. Fires the three.
That's what I'm talking about.
Takes a three. Drills the three-pointer.
Hitting trays is vital for spacing.
I knew Smith could shoot. I don't know why he got I don't know why. You don't want to shoot or you miss. I know Steve Smith can shoot.
Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Adams outside. Stewart, a screen for Adams.
You don't have to be a great.
Good on the
you don't have to be a great one, but I need you to shoot.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
I'm sorry, y'all. Something went. My internet connection went down. That's why I got off. That's why my the internet ended. I mean, that's why my live was ended. But I'm back, and like I was saying, I would not be surprised if I'm playing against the Indiana Pacers in the first round. I mean, not the first round, but in the playoffs. I would not be surprised at that.
Miami leading by 3.
Actually, I'm hoping I play against the Indiana Pacers
Here's Rice.
in the
Coming
playoffs.
Off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. And Jones sends it back.
I feel like Smith going to do all that.
Here's Adams. Jones finds Adams. Here is Wingate. Back to Adams.
I'm lying to hold you. I'm low-key mad at the fact that I just lost connection too.
King outside. Over Coles. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Tell you what, the mid-range game of King, exquisite. You got to respect that. Very creative at getting space to shoot from here.
Here's Coles. Nothing on the board. Back to Smith. To the left side wing. Here's Rice. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
Perfection using the screen that time.
Wasn't that beautiful? The strong
double
pick
screen right
allows
there
him
was
to get
good
free.
right there.
Defensively, the rotation was late, and they took advantage.
Washington calls timeout.
I feel like I'm going to keep an eye on Bernard King. So I don't know how he got that mismatch with Bimbo Cole right there. We gotta work on that. We gotta work on that.
Smith against Wingate.
He ain't gonna do that.
Stewart passes to Wingate.
Stewart,
a screen for Adams.
And that's him right then.
5
33.
on the clock. Fires the three. Cycli pulls it in. Cycli's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Cole. Adams defending. Pass to Smith.
Except the pick.
Here's Rice. What a terrific move that was. Rice has got 6.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Adams, right side.
Yeah, he down, Bimbo. Yeah, he's still
now,
full.
Here's Stewart.
That's not
and
him.
that'll be 2 free throws
Stewart.
coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
You know, there are occasions when contact doesn't
Yeah,
affect the
I
shot.
bet Stewart can shoot.
Easy call for the refs.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Heat. Good on the second free throw.
I just played my GM. I don't play my NBA. I don't play my career. I'm going to do that next year though.
Here's Cole. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Rice. And it's King with the rebound.
That's a quality
2K26, I'm going back to my career.
Hey, they don't all end in scores. Great execution, and they're happy that they had that kind of a chance.
Here is Wingate. Pass to King. Screen by Jones. Baseline jumper. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Good
Oh,
work
that's
from
Bernard
mid-range.
King.
I like seeing him look to
Bernard
score
King is
from there.
number 3rd.
He'd
I
have gone
bet.
4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Cole. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Cycli, defended by Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
I didn't know I was going to do on that too.
Physical play by Cycli there, using his size to give the defense trouble.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Grant, he's checked in for Washington. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Washington trails by 3.
Bernard King in the 3rd.
Now here's King. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Oh, what's wrong with him?
As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Look at the Heat. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
Yeah, it's not even on the floor.
They're back in the 9th
We're not even
position.
on
So
the
timeout called here, the first for Washington.
I don't think Indiana's in there.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Edwards against
That's another
Wingate.
33 on intentional foul.
Pass to Adams. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the
I'm
line.
going to try to do that now. A little bit.
Trailing by 5. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
You know, give their subs a bunch of credit. They more than did their part.
When you get that level of production from your
Just the
bench,
fact that I know he can't
you're
shoot,
going
that's
to win
good.
a lot of games.
All right, Frank.
Grant. Rebound by the Heat. Cycli's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Cole. Still scoreless.
too.
Trying his luck from deep. With the second effort. And the call on the shot.
Yeah, this might be a long night for him.
A force down low. Cycling is almost 7 feet. A solid 230 pounds.
This might be a long night for him.
Hammonds, he's checked in for Jones. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Definitely. I don't have to double team. Yeah, I don't have to. They don't have to double team him for. Yeah, snipe.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Gotta be
I ain't like
careful
how that
how you
just
guard
came
him,
out.
because he's adept at picking up fouls.
For Washington, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And so Adams nails both of them.
Quite simply, he's automatic at the line.
The Heat leading by 5. Here's Cole. Pass to Cycling. 6 to shoot. Coles passes to Rice. It's good. Rice has got his 3rd basket.
I was about to get that rebound again too. I was ready. I was in position for it too.
And so smoothly. Silk personified that jumper of his.
Now here's Adams. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Here's King. Cycling pulls it in. Cycling's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen by Grant.
Like that alley-oop like that.
Adams outside. Screen by Grant.
You want to do Adams.
Grant on the wing. Adams taking his time here. Puts it up from 15. Miami grabs the miss. Cycling's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Edwards against Wingate. Both teams deciding to change it up.
I wanted that outlet pass.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They lead by 7. Puts it up. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
With him, the scouting report says
Some balls on this minutes.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to
He
fight
gave
through
him
those
points.
picks.
Now here's Turner. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Grant, that's good.
I could have got on to it, but I felt like that was a good decision I made.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Washington. Pass to Askins. Here's Cycling. This game he had 12. Just 5 to shoot. Floats one. Shot by Suncold. No good.
I ain't in possession.
Washington trails by 7.
Should have gotten possession better.
Turner looking around.
I ain't getting possession.
Here's the screen. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Here's King. Off the mark there with a 3-point shot. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Sunvold. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Shoots over King. Can't hit from the elbow.
Well, we've seen him
I really put up that rebound too. I didn't fight. 5-4. I would have got that rebound. I thought he was going to make it.
Now here's Turner. Outside Grant. Down low. Here's Hammonds.
Oh, that switch.
One, no question, powered it down.
Turning up the intensity dial here.
I didn't like that. Hey, who going to switch?
You're right. That jam might be just what they need.
Certainly lit a fire under the bench. Hopefully the guys on the floor are feeling it too.
Here's Sunvold. Good on the baseline.
See, now he makes it.
And the Heat lead.
The last 2 times they didn't make it. That's why I didn't think. That's why I didn't try to fight for the rebound.
Outside Turner. Hammonds kicks to Turner. Here's Grant, and the basket is good.
I know y'all like that after
for one more at the line.
You tried to get the ball.
Harvey Grant
Tried to get that
shows you he
steal.
doesn't
Why every freaking time?
mind getting hit on the way up. Good physical play that time to convert.
You tried to go steal and you got back defense. Well, not get back defense. You at least try. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Here's Weatherspoon, guarded by Stewart.
Very little resistance right there.
Yeah, you see why they're down, huh? Wow.
Has to be better on the defensive end. Can't allow dunks.
Grant with a screen on Edwards. Here's King. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat out front, up by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
That was a good first quarter right there for the Miami Heat.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
The defense playing with great intensity, coming up big for this squad.
They've put the pressure on early in this game.
Now here's Edwards, still without a basket. Pass to
Should have
Smith.
took the shot, though. He shouldn't have passed it to him.
Here's Haskins. And here's Edwards.
You don't know what he can do with the ball.
Tries again. It's hauled in by Stewart.
You know
Washington
what to
trails
do.
by 6.
Anyone just doing anything.
Eccles. Edwards defending. Grant in the post.
Ice game team,
Here's
Monkey.
Stewart. It's hauled in by Watson. And
All you
so
gotta do
Edwards will
sometimes
bring
is
it up for the Heat.
Bring the body off.
They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Should have just passed to me.
Washington shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Here's Grant. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's
That's
good
my
for
fault, though.
5.
This
I
is where
moved,
Grant
I
loves
moved
to
back.
do
I
his
thought he was
work.
on.
Very confident close to the basket.
I didn't know what he was about to do, so I moved back.
It's Edwards on the wing. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Burton the pass to Edwards. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down.
By 6.
And that begins to mess with your psyche.
Pass to English. Nice ball movement by Washington.
Actually, the good thing is we are killing it. We actually are killing the clock.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, their tenacity on the glass was on full display and a key stat in the victory.
Beyond the numbers, that shows their mindset, willing to do the dirty work.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
Damn. Yeah, he missed that too. He missed that. Looked like a good shot.
English on the wing. Left side, Grant.
Hold your ground, bro. Hold your ground.
It's hauled in by Watson.
Hold your ground.
Watson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Burton. The rebound by Grant. Washington trails by 6.
Should just pass it out.
English looking around.
You gotta do man. Post me up or not.
Pass to King. Grant against Edwards. Picked him clean.
Nice.
Smith on the wing. Outside Edwards. And Commissioner David Stern expanding the NBA's reach, Mike. Last season, it was the first North American sports league to hold regular season games overseas. And it got a lot of attention.
To do with the ball.
Yeah, the Jazz and Suns facing off in Tokyo. Stern also pushing for NBA players to take part this summer in Barcelona. That would be a dream come true.
Here's English following the score by
Ryan.
I ain't trying to Grant.
I ain't trying to
Shot clock at 5.
switch and close out on him because dude, I was guarding can easily
No good.
have a wide open lane to the basket.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Watson the screen. Here's Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Grant the pass to King. Grant on the wing. King outside. They need this one. And the layup is up and in.
I've been tired of doing that move, man. This is the third time doing that move.
And here's Edwards. Pass to Burton.
Do something.
The rebound by Grant.
I thought it was going to be a foul,
Grant's
too. I
got
actually
4
thought that
rebounds
was a
in this
foul.
game. To the paint. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. Misses from close range.
That's how you call defense right there. That's how you get back in
The
transition.
pass to Watson. Sweet move. And he gets it to go. Watson's got his first
So
points in this
I'm
one.
always in love
Good
with that pump
execution.
fake.
They're getting some short-range looks here.
Grant with a screen on Edwards. To the inside. Here's King. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Good. Stewart's got his second bucket tonight.
Still can't shoot, so I don't even know about him.
And Miami shooting is definitely
I don't
lagging
do
at the
foul.
moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Edwards inside. Guarded by Stewart. Watson, the pass to Askins. Back to Watson. Count it. His
There you
second
go.
make
I
in
love
4
that pump
attempts.
fake so much.
Punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the head.
They always fall for the first pump fake, so that's why I always do that shit.
Timeout here.
They
And
always
this is their
fall for that
first
first
time
pump
matched
fake
up with this
every
year's
freaking
Heat
time.
team.
That's why this 2K26, I'm definitely getting back on my career. I'm definitely going to go back to my career. And when I get real good, my overalls, like using A cards, we be doing all that cheese and shit. I don't have time for all that. I know I'm going to get crossed up. I know I'm going to get embarrassed. It's a part of the game. But, like, all that cheesy shit, man, I don't have time for all that. I didn't get that.
Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Grant.
That was,
Pass to Wingate.
I think
Adams
Bernard King's on
outside.
the floor, man.
Grant sets a screen for Adams.
Like I
King
said
right
before, I ain't
side.
going about him for 33.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron. King's got 6 points.
King putting that quickness on display right there.
Here's Cole. He has yet to score. Edwards kicks to Rice. 2 free
Nice.
throws coming up,
He
and
baited
they
him.
call the shooting
But
foul.
that's also my fault, too, because
Rice's activity
Should
on
move a
offense,
little bit.
outstanding. So good at getting the defense to get out of position and able to draw the foul.
And Washington making a change here. Stewart's checked in. Washington trails by 8. Adams outside.
just in case, the
Over to the wing.
only good thing is, too, Smooth can't shoot the free throw, so
Just 5 on the clock.
I know who to
King,
foul
that one a
if
tad off
if
line to
it,
the right, but drops in for
if
him.
I need to.
King's got 4 points now in the quarter. Miami leading by 6. Here's Cole. Pass to Rice.
There you go.
Offensive rebound.
Ooh, nice rebound.
Here's Cole.
What do I do? What do I do,
Here's
Rice?
Rice. Shoots over King.
Damn,
Rebound,
let's
Washington.
go for it.
Jones has got 6 rebounds here tonight. King, right side. And it's Miami with the rebound.
I like that.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Count it. 12 points for him.
How about this offensive barrage from
Rice
Rice?
on just put,
Totally
he just
unstoppable
put.
right now.
He need to be on clutch player. He need to be on that list of clutch player of the year. Like, he is definitely showing why he should be clutch player of the
Right
year.
side. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Adams. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
Ooh, I wanted that shit
Here's
too.
Coles.
That's
Uses the
nice.
glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead.
Even with the score where it is, he just keeps coming.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Now here's King. 8 points for him.
Yep.
Jones, the pass to King.
Listen, you really know what to do now. I was down your shoot.
With the
Shoot.
shot.
I look
And
good
another miss
there
by
and
Washington.
shoot that ball.
Well, Heat leading by 10. Here's Cole. Pass to Rice. Launches a 3. It's held in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Adams. Shooting foul.
I think he made that too. I think he about to make
He'll
that
shoot
shit
2 free
too.
throws.
Second personal foul.
And he's someone guys around the league like playing with because they know they can count on him.
The Heat making a switch here. Smith has checked in. That one is no good.
I will foul him, but I feel like he can shoot, so I'm not gonna foul him.
1:57 left in the first half. Takes the 3.
See?
Rebound, Washington.
I don't even care.
Jones has
At
got
this
7
point, the fact that
rebounds
he's
in the
even
game.
shooting that, I'll take it because he's gonna make those.
Adams outside.
He's definitely gonna make those.
Jones sets the pick for Adams.
My head.
Inside, here's Stewart, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a
That
chance
was a
at the
good foul.
line.
First personal foul.
Boy, that's a
Can't
high
shoot.
IQ play on defense there.
That's a spot where you want to foul. Send the message.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Oh, he
was
made both of
absolutely
them.
lights out from the stripe in their last game.
One after another, they were going in. Simply great free throw shooting.
Still don't test that
Here's
shit
Cole.
too, because I don't care if he's made both of them at the same time.
Here's Cycling. Second chance shot, and Jones
Oh, he just
sends it
blocked my
back.
shot. I was trying to get. I was trying to do something with that shit too.
King, right side. And it's out of bounds. The Heat
Yeah.
will take it the other way.
Your ass just ran out of bounds. The same dude blocked my shot.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And when you're
No,
behind
in
in
the
the
modern
game,
day era,
that's
that
what
would've
you've
been a
got to
foul.
do. Contest every shot.
Actually,
and
I
get
don't know.
stops.
Actually, good.
107
Actually, I
left in
don't
the
know.
first
I
half.
don't know if that would have been a foul.
Coles passes to Long. There's the pick. Here's Smith. Pass to Long. Basket counts.
Nice.
Long's got
Nice
his
take,
second
Smith.
bucket.
He's
Nice
got
pass.
excellent vision on the floor, creating for his guy with a spot-on lead pass.
Stewart up top. King left side. There's 38
Tired, though.
seconds
Nah,
left here in the
King's
second.
tired.
Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They
He
look
made
to
that,
him
though.
offensively, a player who makes an impact on this end.
Here's Cole. Adams defending. Smith the pass to Cole. Shoots over Adams. And Jones pulls it
Then I
down.
missed that. If
Jones
I
has
don't
got
caught that
9
box out,
rebounds
I
in
would
the
have got
game.
that
Getting
rebound
it done.
and made it too.
King outside.
know, I can't believe I do something.
1 second left.
Getting too
And
fancy.
no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Getting too
And so
fancy.
that brings the first half to a close. Heat lead by 7. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Third quarter. We up by, I think, 8, I think. 7.
The Heat leading by 7.
In position.
Here's Cole. Pass to Rice. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Breaking shots now.
Stewart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wingate passes to Adams.
That's how we doing those double screens.
Here is Wingate. 6 on the shot clock.
Ooh, he had
The
to.
3. Rebound by the Heat. Cycley's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. Here's Cole. Pass to Rice. Smith dishes to Rice. Shoots over King. Here's Cycley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Snatch that rebound.
Cycling one of those guys
That
you
shit was
got
all
to box
mine.
out, or he's going to hurt you on the offensive glass.
And Adams has got the ball here for Washington. 9-point game. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Adams has got 5 now.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Cole. Driving in. Pass to Long. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Rice. Offensive rebound, Heat. Long kicks to Smith.
No matter what, I'm going to pay for those rebounds.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Out of
Damn.
bounds. Washington takes possession.
He low-key did not have to do that, too.
Washington trails by
I'm
7.
getting those rebounds, so they're not going to get those rebounds. The dude's
Mike,
guarding
they are
me,
desperate to
trying
find
to
the
box me
basket.
out. It's not going to get the rebound over.
Really hard time out there.
You're right.
You might as well just give me the
The
ball
Heat
when you
have got
miss.
just one of their first
But y'all
4
can shoot the
shots
shot,
to
y'all
fall
need to
since
give me the
coming out of the
freaking
locker
ball.
at the break. Here's Cole. Over Adams. Shots good by
All right, big
Cole.
bro.
And the Heat lead by 9.
And if you give him space like that in the mid-range, he won't hesitate to let it fly.
Adams, the pass to Stewart. Back to Adams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Pulverizing in the
He didn't
paint.
miss
D
one.
had no chance.
For Washington, they have gone 7 of 9 from the
Him,
free throw line
I'm
tonight.
not so,
And so Adams nails both of them.
like I said, I know he can make those free throws,
Just
so I
over
ain't
2.5
going to
minutes
worry about
gone
him
by
like
here in
that.
the
But
second
he is
half.
shooting 11%, so that's good.
Here's Cole. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one
Last
free throw
time,
coming up.
Making his
I
presence
felt
known.
that.
Rice
I
with
knew
the
he
clutch
had
and
a,
one
like,
more coming.
For Miami, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
I knew I kind of had to move out this way. I knew I was
Washington
ISO
trails
right
by
there.
10. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Adams outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got 9.
Great balance to finish, even with the
It's not good, man.
Miami leading by 8.
He is shooting under 50%.
Here's Cole. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Rice, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, the officials won't let that slide. I mean, they're eager to call
That's
out those
wrong.
illegal screens as well. They should be.
I do think he was trying to get there, but you've got to be completely planted.
Adams, the pass to Stewart. to the right side. King, right side.
King's already tired.
Clock at 6. Looking to get it going. Cycli pulls it in. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Coles passes to Long. Now Smith. Adams defending. The jump hook. And he
Smith.
can't bank that one in.
Loki didn't do that. I mean, look, I ain't gonna hold you up. We made that shot and
Pass to
good.
King.
But we missed. But I want you to take that shit again, though.
Stewart a screen. King outside. With some arc. Cycli pulls it in. Cycli's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Smith the pass to Long. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Coaches just love assisted baskets. They show your team is playing good on selfish basketball.
Yeah, by 10.
Now here's
It
Adams.
feels like we up by
He's got 9.
more than 10.
To the inside. Here's Stewart. Rebound by the Heat. Cycli's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
Oh, shit.
Here's Long. Washington with the rebound.
And the defense wasn't horrible, but still, he's got to come through there. There wasn't enough resistance to prevent him from scoring that one.
Well, Heat leading by
I didn't
10.
even have to jump, though. That's the sad thing. I didn't even have to jump. If I just put my hand up, I wouldn't. That probably would have been fouled out. Not fouled. That probably been a block.
Cole's got
I
4
just put
points
my
this
hand
quarter.
up.
Nice job taking
That's
what
what I
the
like to
defenders
do.
give him. Those
Just
guys need a
jump.
gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little more fire from the defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here is Wingate. Still yet to score. Adams outside. Pass to King. Over Rice. Epic goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from King.
I don't want to say
A
it's cooking.
volume shooter and scorer. Once King finds his groove on offense, he's tough to stop.
What is his percentage? Because I know he's not shooting no fucking. He had to be shooting it good. I don't know what hit he is. Where he was.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
They'll be in the rebound ball and assist. Shooting. We both shooting only 50%. That's good though.
And so here is Miami. Here's Cole. He's got 6. Pass to Rice.
Gotcha.
Launches it. Connects from
There you go.
three-point range. Rice has got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
And, you know, they aren't
I'm
showing
always
any
having like
signs
shooting
of
those
easing
dudes.
up.
Like
Their offense looks
even if
superb
he's in the
right
shooting
now.
slump,
Can't get
still shooting
careless
those
with the
dudes
lead.
regardless.
So far, this hasn't been the case.
Now here's Adams. He's got 9. King outside. Over Rice. Miami grabs the miss. Long.
I be thinking,
And it's King with the rebound.
I be thinking he got
Washington trails by
ass. He
13.
got to be just easy bucket. That's why I keep stopping like that.
Pass to Adams.
It's my second time doing it. So,
Pulls up from the
like
corner.
doing that.
Stewart passes to King. On the mark with the 15-footer. King's got 14 points.
Well, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Here's Cole.
You got the whole thing
Smith
there.
feeling it out a bit. Pass to Cole. Shoots over Adams. They get it back. Out to the wing. Long kicks to Smith.
About to
Good
pass
ball
to
movement
Smith,
here by
but he
Miami.
moved.
They set the pick. Coles passes to Rice.
Clearly moving into the contact
that's a
there.
blocking foul?
It wasn't planted or set.
Yeah, pretty obvious from where I'm sitting that the right call was
I
made.
know that was a blocking
Teams
foul.
changing it up here. Here is Edwards. Pass to Burton. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, he needs help. Scoring-wise, his teammates need to do something.
This is his second trip to the line.
He's shooting
This one.
44%.
Hey, we understand that free throw shooting is not the strength of Harvey Grant's game, but I tell you what, you got to admire the fact he's been working on it.
Pass to Burton. Here's Sunvold. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 6.
What's really
Washington
keeping
trails by 10.
the bullets in the game is really the freaking, actually, the shooting. They're not shooting bad. Not all the players on the team shooting bad.
King right side. No one near him.
I know he's shooting good.
You don't get a lot of
Percentage
those
wise.
chances. He's going to want that shot
Grant
back.
shooting good. Percentage wise, I think he's shooting 44%. He was shooting 44%.
Sunvold's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Doesn't shoot a bunch of threes,
now?
but when Sunvold does, you know it's a good look.
English on the wing.
See, that's why I didn't want to cut.
Here's Hammonds. And it's good.
That's why I didn't
Assisting
want
on
to
the
do
play
it.
was English. Hammonds got his second basket of the night. The Heat leading by 11.
But if I switch and closed out,
Pass
that
to
would have been
Burton.
an easy bucket for me. Good thing I got
Going inside. And the layup's good off the
the good
glass.
thing is
Keep doing work inside. Close
in
range
bars,
looks like
so
that will
I
keep
could-
your
I could still
lead
do what I
safe.
did.
Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Screen by Grant. English left side.
I'm
King
not trying to
outside.
do it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Step back shot. It's not going to go for him. Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Ooh.
Pass to Burton. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter.
There you go.
Watch out. Ronnie Cycli, 2 thunderous points there.
I was ready for that.
Washington trails by 15. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
English outside.
King.
King outside. Looking to get back on track here. Cycli pulls it in.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
Here's our kid.
Edwards passes to Sunvold.
We can get him shooting at least, but under 50%, maybe
55
even
seconds left in
40%.
the third.
We can really blow him out.
Edwards against English. The Heat need to get a shot off.
Damn.
Cycli, no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
I was a little bit fatigued too, though.
Screen by Grant.
Miami foul call.
Miami, what? That's because
The
I'm
Heat
legal
making a switch
screen
here. Weatherspoon's checked in.
Substitution.
on the defense. I mean, offense. I mean, yes, legal. You know what I mean?
29
Legal
seconds
pick.
left in the third quarter. English outside.
I got double team too. We saw that.
5 to shoot. Here's Allery. No scoring in this one.
Hard to
I
pass
know
up
he
a
can shoot,
mid-range
too.
shot
That's-
like that when you find yourself with that much space.
I don't let him do that shit again. He had no
Outside
choice not to
Edwards.
shoot that. Makes sense.
They set the pick.
I think he was really a shooter like that.
Here's
He was just
Haskins.
potential.
And so it's Miami.
He was just a
Points up
potential.
at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
They're shooting. There's no people that are shooting that keep them in the game. There's on the series, no, it feels like if I really look at this chat, it feels like we beat them by 15 or 18, but we only beat them by 13.
English trying to get free. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Sunvold. Pass to Edwards. Here's Weatherspoon. Here's
There you
Sunvold.
go. Boom.
No good from outside.
And I'm sure he's surprised that one didn't go down.
Well, he's not going to make every shot, but you expect him to make these.
And every time, and that's the whole thing. Every time we shoot, every time we
I don't
miss,
think there was any question about that being a foul.
Yeah, no
every
debate
time we
here.
miss, they running back
Clearly see
transition
the
in
contact.
sense.
Two shots.
He hits the second from the
We
line.
miss one.
Miami leading by
Every time we
12.
miss, they taking advantage of it. Either running back in transition for a fast break,
Edwards
or
looking it over.
they just score.
Lets it fly from 18. That one falls. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Grant.
It does feel like we're going around.
King outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Allery. Haskins with the rebound.
That's how I was kind of going
Edwards
to.
drives in. That shot off the mark. Washington trails
Keep it
by
on him. You
14.
don't keep it on him, but you want him. Low key, I don't think he's a true shooter. I think he's a pretend shooter. He gotta make these three all make me want to start like closing out.
English outside.
But I don't think he was a threat.
King outside. Goes up on the high post. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Haskins. Pass to Sunvold. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by English. Edwards inside. English is there.
Hit
Here's
that joint.
Oh, and he almost
And he
had a
fouled.
point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Some crafty offense from John Sunvold, making sure he was able to draw the contact and force the foul.
The first one falls. Hammonds, he's checked in for Washington.
Same dude I always look for too.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. For Washington, they've gone 0
Didn't they
3
foul
to
a
start the
three-point
fourth
shooter?
quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Should have been a 4-point play. He
Nice
fouled a
ball
3-point
movement by
shooter.
Washington. Pass to Grant, out left to the wing. King. And another miss by Washington. The Heat leading by 15. Edwards passes to Haskins. Here's Sunvold. Here's Weatherspoon. English pulls
Damn,
it in.
I gotta pass it with
And so
somebody
English
too.
will bring it up for the Bullets. They played a great
Don't have
fourth
it.
quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Terrific effort from him, really all night. Yet despite his supreme
I wasn't-
marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
I wasn't fast
So it's
enough.
Miami now after the basket by Washington. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second
Why didn't he
call.
pass me the ball?
And
That's
he's
why I
checked
did
in for
hard.
him.
Substitution on the court.
Washington trails by 13. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And English kicks to Adams. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's the Heat with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Sunvold the pass to Rice. Here's Sunvold. Outside Edwards to the left wing. Back to Harper. From the arc. Edwards can't hit. For Washington,
You have to do the rebound side of it.
in the fourth quarter.
He's really playing
They
small.
are 2 of 6. Grant outside. Pass to King. Back to Grant.
I don't think he's a true shooter. Actually, he is a true shooter.
Outside Adams. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Burton. He's guarded by English. Here's Rice. There's the triple. It's home in by Adams.
That was
good,
absolutely
too.
his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc, all set up, just couldn't get it to fall.
That was a good shot, though.
They set the screen.
Too much good.
It's hauled in by the Heat. Now Harper. He takes it in. Pass to Rice. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Offensively, he just seems to be out of gas
I
in
don't
this
reckon
half.
his shots.
I'm not sure what he needs to get his shooting
I
on track.
don't reckon massive his shoot. I missed two shots that should have been bucket.
Adams in the high
Easy
post.
too.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Grant.
You have to like any chance that close to the hoop.
The Heat call time. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Grant on the
Well,
floor.
during that break, Coach Kevin Lockery had some advice for the team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room.
Oh,
So
he can't.
what?
Oh, this might be
That's no
easy
reason to
bugs
slow
for
down
him.
out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys,
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Cycling. To end the cold streak, and Jones sends it back. Whoops, there's the
He blocked my
24-second
shot.
shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Second time blocking my shot too.
Washington
And
trails
that's
by
me.
9. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Cycling. Ball's not loose. It's stolen by
No.
Adams. Here is Wingate. Jones kicks to Adams. Wingate passes to Adams. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now they down by
Adams has got 5
6.
points in the quarter.
I think he's got to show more.
That's why
fight
they
than
back
that.
in the
You
game
can't
to
give up
shoot.
on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And Coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Here's Cole. Pass to Rice. And
There you go.
contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You don't win this game,
No
guys.
question about
Shoot
it.
He
33%.
deserved to go to the line after that hit.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
Another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very
Oh, so-
aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Now here's Adams driving inside. Pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Jones. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Sacrificing his
Yeah,
body, putting
charge.
it on the line right there.
That takes tremendous grit. Taking charges, not for the faint of heart.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
You know, that's about as
look
good
at
a
that
defensive
shoulder
play as you're going to
too.
see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Here's Coles. Pass to Cycling. Here's Rice, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
We are not playing. I'm not playing right now. We're up by 8 with 4 minutes left.
Washington trails by 8.
I'm claiming my food.
Adams outside. Here is Wingate. Stewart with the screen on Smith. Pulls it from the elbow. Chalk up 2 there. Wingate's got his first 2 points of the night.
We still in this game. We still got this. We still got this
The
W.
biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Smith.
I don't feel like it's 15.
Here's Rice. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
He is not missing too many of those. Count on it.
Defensively, that's not the game plan. But sometimes you get lucky.
Here's Jones. Another shot. Rebound by the Heat.
There you go.
Long's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Cole. Pass to Rice.
There you go.
And he nails that one right through the net. Rice has got 4 this quarter.
His hot streak continues.
Night after
Yeah, by
night,
8
making
now.
his presence felt offensively.
Adams, the pass to King. Stewart a screen. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
I said, I know
Rebound
what
by Long.
the only good thing is.
6 rebounds now in the game.
I know what the foul is. He's on the
Passes to
floor.
Rice. There's a good screen. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
We know Rice is a shooter, but he's got some athleticism too, showing you
That's
some
right
force
there.
as well.
Washington trails by 10. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark.
Second team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
He'd like to get better from here, especially with the amount of times that King gets to the line.
Cycling passes to Cole. Down low. Cycling.
There
A
you go.
special move before
So
the
that
shot.
punch play is dangerous, bro.
That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 26 rebounds. Adams outside. To the middle. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Can't hit from in close.
It's that
Miami's
defense right
gone
there.
ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Cole. Here's Rice. That 3 off the mark.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
King. Cycling pulls it in. The Heat leading by 10. Smith the pass to Cole. Here's Rice. Pass to Cycling. Smith inside. Covered by Wingate. Misses the baby hook.
He
And
definitely
Adams
forced
has got
that.
the ball here for the Bullets. Outside, Jones. Now here's Adams.
He ain't a true shooter. I ain't worried about some of these players. They ain't true shooters.
43 seconds left in the game. And it's Rice with the rebound. One-on-one fast break. Shots good by
Some of
Cole.
these players ain't
They've
even
done
true
a
shooters.
phenomenal
So
job silencing
last
this
night
crowd.
Wayne Ball was
Now,
like, oh,
the win clearly in their
they don't
sights.
shoot.
Great performance on the road. This will help build their chemistry as well.
Now here's Adams. Pass to King. And again, Washington no good.
So I said, I wasn't even worried.
Here's Cole. Adams defending.
That layup, Bumbo did back in transition was the X factor.
And so
But
Miami
he
takes
was
this
the,
one by a big margin. Clark, what a fantastic performance on the road.
Yeah, you certainly savor these types of wins. Never easy winning
it was
on
the
the road.
closer.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.